Hello and welcome to Sunday. If you saw yesterday's video, you will know that last night I had a terrible YouTube problem, terrible YouTube glitch. And honestly, it was so bad that I became physically ill. I could not even bear to think or talk about it on the vlog last night. I spent a few hours trying to figure out what caused it and if I could fix it, and then ultimately went to bed. So now I've had a chance to sleep. I've worked on stuff all day, and I've had a chance to calm down and think about everything, and now I can calmly and rationally explain to you what happened, because it really sucks. To adequately explain what this problem is, I have to explain one of YouTube's features first. And I say features with a big old fat air quotes because it is literal garbage. On YouTube, you're well aware that we can place ads on videos. Content creators place ads on videos. That is how we earn revenue. For some of us, myself included, that is our full-time jobs. Now, whenever you have a video that is at least 10 minutes, YouTube gives you the opportunity to place a mid-roll ad. And mid-roll ad is an ad that goes in the middle. Generally, you start a video with an ad. You may end the video with an ad. But once you have a 10-minute video, you can actually put an ad in the middle, and you get to choose where that goes. Now, we use mid-roll ads over on Steven Plays for any long-form content. Basically, anything that's at least 25-30 minutes long, we will put a mid-roll ad in the center somewhere. But the cool thing is, there's actually, in my opinion, there's kind of an art to it, because you can place it manually. So, for example, on the Fallout 4 series, we usually will do it between map transitions. So Grit might walk into a building, and then he goes up and he opens the door, and then as it's fading to black for the map transition, you get an ad. The ad is over, Grit is inside the building. Sometimes we'll use it for dramatic effect. For example, in The Walking Dead, right before there's going to be a big reveal, something crazy is about to happen, we'll hit you with an ad. It's kind of fun for me, and it's really fun to do that sort of thing, and then read the comments and see and see the people saying, oh man, you got me. There was an ad break right where there needed to be one. And that makes me feel good, because I really do feel like there's an art to it. But in a 25-30 minute video, we will put one mid-roll. Now, YouTube gives you the possibility of putting in more. After you hit that initial 10-minute threshold, you can put as many ads as you want in the middle of a video, as long as they are all spaced 7 minutes apart. So if you have a 35-minute video, you could theoretically put 5 mid-roll ads in that video. But you shouldn't. Now you might be saying, well, wouldn't you make a lot of money? I guess in theory you could. You could make more money that way. The problem is, anyone watching that video is going to be like, I've seen a lot of ads, and now I don't want to watch this anymore. And your retention rate is going to go down. So earlier I was telling you about that YouTube feature called automatic ads. There is this feature called automatic ads, and it does exactly what you would think it does. It places your mid-rolls for you based on some algorithm that doesn't make sense and certainly doesn't work, because for one, it places them places it doesn't make any sense. It'll put them in the middle of a sentence. It'll put them in the middle of action. I do not understand why it does what it does. But number two, it will place a lot of ads. Sometimes it won't place like any. Sometimes it will literally not place any. And then other times it will place as many as it possibly can and they will be like right next to each other and stuff. It's terrible. It should go without saying, but we have never ever used automatic ads on Steven Plays or any of our channels, because like I said, it's garbage. However, last night I got a comment on one of the videos, the newest episode of GTA Online, and someone said, it seems a little weird that you chose to put so many ads on this video. And I saw that comment, and I'm like, what are they talking about? There's one mid-roll, there's one mid-roll. I think they said that there were like 3 or 4 mid-rolls. And I was like, that seems weird. So I went into the videos page and I looked, and sure enough, there were a ton of ads spread all throughout that video. And I'm like, why did this happen? That doesn't make any sense. And it said using, automatic ads on this video. And I'm like, I'm not using automatic ads. I never turned that on. So I fixed that, and then I clicked on another video that had went up that day. Same thing. And I started to get really worried. So I jumped a few pages back a few months ago and looked at the video. Same thing. So then I went back to the beginning of the channel's history. Same thing. There's just ads everywhere. And I got really mad, and then I got really sick, because that's not a good thing. And on one hand, sure, you could theoretically make more money by having a ton of ads in a video, but you could also lose the people that you want to have around to watch your videos in the first place. And that's a problem. I pride ourselves on the amount of ads that we run. In a 30-minute video, you'll get an ad at the beginning, and you'll get an ad that fits into the video somehow in the middle. And I think we do a really good job with that. There are channels out there that will serve you an ad every 7 minutes in a video. If you watch a 70-minute video, you're going to get 10 ads. And I don't think that's the right way to do it. So it really sucks that automatic ads was turned on. Now, the reason this is so bad, so particularly bad, is that there is no way to fix it. And I looked on my account. I was like, because it's something you can turn on on an account level. And it was never on. It was almost as if someone had just turned the feature on for every video on my account, and then that was it. And when I had uploaded a new video, it wasn't on that one. It was like it had taken place at a particular moment in time, affected everything, and that was it. But the big problem is you can't fix it. There is not a magical button to remove all your mid-rolls. There's a way to turn off ads, and I actually tried that. I turned off the ads for a video, and then I turned them back on, and it remembered where all of those mid-roll breaks were. And, I mean, like I said, I felt so physically sick. There's literally no way to fix this in bulk. We've got probably like 4,000 or more videos on Stephen Plays, and the only way to fix it is to do it manually. You have to go into one specific video, and you have to go to where all of those ads are, and you have to remove them and delete them individually. And then the mid-roll that was supposed to be in the first place isn't even there, so then you have to go figure out where that goes so it's not just in the middle of a sentence and put that back. And I'm going to be quite frank, that's impossible. That is impossible to do. It is impossible to do for thousands of videos, and that's what makes me so upset. So I spent about 45 minutes last night fixing the last like 3 weeks worth of content, so all of that content was normal and had normal ads, and you didn't have to watch like a jillion ads just to get through a video. But I mean, I said this on Twitter, and I'm saying this again to you now. If you watch any of the older content, there's a high probability that you're going to run into a lot of ads, and I apologize. YouTube has royally screwed me. There is no way for me to fix this. What I'm going to be doing is send a message to some higher up people and see if there is something that they can do, even though I really highly doubt there's not. I want to find out why this happened, first off. It didn't happen to every channel. It didn't happen to Stephen Vlog, and I've talked to some other channels, it didn't happen to them. So it happened to me, and I don't know why. So I want to find out why it happened. I want to find out if it is possible to fix. If it is, I can't fix it. Someone above me in power is going to have to fix it. And then also to make sure that this doesn't happen again, because this is really bad. And once again, is it a terrible thing to have a bunch of ads on a video? I mean, it could definitely be worse. The channel could have went down or something, completely bonkers like that. But this really is a bad thing, because from here forward, all the newest content will be fine. But if someone is just discovering the channel and they wind up on the first episode of Chulip, and they're watching Chulip, and it's like, oh, there's like 4 or 5 ads in this video, I don't think I'm going to watch the series. That's bad. Like that, we're losing out on a potential subscriber who could be a lifelong subscriber, and it's just because there's a bunch of ads that I didn't even put on the video. So now you know why I was frustrated last night. And I've had a chance to cool off, and what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be going through and manually fixing some stuff. I'm going to start with the most popular videos, and then I'm going to work through just some various series that people like to watch. So I'm going to work on it, but it just really sucks. But YouTube screws people over. I mean, what else is new? There's always a glitch on the site or some crazy thing happening, so I guess I shouldn't be too terribly surprised. Anyway, that's it for today, but since you stuck with me this long, I'll give you some like non-terrible crappy news, right? Check that out. Bookshelves, baby! Yeah, we got the bookshelves up. we also figured out exactly how we want to lay out this room. We have the furniture laying this way, but it's actually going to be going that way. Obviously not like on this side of the wall, but we're eventually going to get a TV, and it's going to go kind of over here, and all the furniture is going to be on this side of the room, and that's going to be the plan. But the bookshelves go there, and things are starting to get put away, which is nice. Anyway, that's my little rant. If anyone else experienced this, please let me know, because I haven't heard tell of anyone else having this problem, but certainly I could not have been the only account affected. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So there's someone out there, and they just experienced this as well. It just sucks because we release so many videos that it affects a lot. Now, it only affects things longer than 10 minutes, so Morning Mario and Memorable Moments are okay. But we still have thousands of videos otherwise, and in order to fix them, I got to go through manually, and it takes a lot of time. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?